Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome to new video. So today's video I'll explain two AI models. For example, recently the Inceptions launched their diffusions Inception models. And what is the Inception model? Let me explain. Basically, Inception models is based on diffusion LLM models. So it's more than a spread. If all we know with the OpenAI. Basically, we are using ChatGPT. So, and OpenAI, it's a little bit slower to generation the content. But if you see the Inceptions, AI, they have also like we are all using ChatGPT. We know the ChatGPT. So, Inception, they have Mercury too. Uh, if you want to check the spread, for example, let me explain Inception. Inception AI is the diffusion based approach to language generation enable the word faster, more efficient AI model based on in class quality. Okay, for example, if you want to compare between Inceptions and OpenAI, so let me compare. They have an example. If I reload here, if you request from ChatGPT, it will be like that. But if you request in Mercury, it's so quick. So it's better than faster than OpenAI. A lot of question ask me, what is the alternative of OpenAI? Should be a response more accurate and so faster. So in this month, they release one of the product called Inception, which is good alternative of OpenAI. Even though it's more than faster of OpenAI, even generated. Let me check. For example, if you search it here, let's try ChatGPT, and I will try with the Mercury. The Mercury, okay. So then I will show API integration, both of them, by programming. So you will see that the thing. So let me open this thing first. I already have in the ChatGPT, for example, same request I will do both. So we'll see the diffusion effect. In the ChatGPT, there is not a diffusion effect. We'll see what is the diffusion. For example, can you explain? You guys check the spread of response. Okay, can you explain about? So this is OpenAI by ChatGPT. Okay, check the response time. So same question I will request in Mercury. So check the time, and that's the time he will take. So that's the explain, or he almost take more than 13 seconds or something like that. Let's check the Mercury. This is the Mercury from new API Inception. So I tell him explain the level, and this is the diffusion effect by the wound. So diffusion effect is onboarding the response. For example, you will see. I tell him explain the about the level. Did you see the diffusion effect? And he see just by few seconds, if you see the response, it's so structured wise, and he tell you the file structures, integration, all of the scenario, even it's more accurate and more professional response from Inception. By Inception, the Inception is more than faster, almost 2x faster is Inception. So even though if you see the response is good, even though, for example, I developed the tools. So let me show you. By Inception, if you see in here, by API, for example, this is my Mercury API, and this is the URL. So let me show you exactly. For example, if I go here, so I have a tools, for example, email generation AI tools. By this, you already see how it works. The Inception, it's so fast and so professional. So if I go to the AI, if you compare with the OpenAI, it's not like that. So for example, in email creation, I already using Inception. I also, before it was OpenAI, so response was not that as I expected. See application, see, see applications, and for example, see applications here. Right. Now, for example, we are going to request the email for your office for any kind of business. So you can just by one click, you can generate it from by AI. You can use OpenAI, but OpenAI a little slower. But did you see in the Inception I using now? It's so professional, and even the response is so humanized. So I think Inception is the came with the big revelations, and it will be the good competitor or by ChatGPT. Even though if you check the ChatGPT, the response little slow. And I already told you they have also diffusion effect. And even though did you check the response? Their response is so organized with the like humanized. But if you check the response of ChatGPT, they are good but not up to the mark. Did you see? So I think Inception is really did a good job. So let me show you how to generate the OpenAI API. And for example, if you go to the API, OpenAI API, so you will generate the API platforms. Go to the OpenAI, then log into your accounts, login as Mercury. So try to API. I already have the API. I already show you in the. So can you just you need to, even though Inception give you 10 million tokens by free. So 10 million tokens you can do a lot of things. Okay, do it first. Okay, we are already here. So if you see, they will provide you 10 million tokens if you go to the users, because I already uses a lot of things. So did you say I uses a lot for a lot of APIs? So I already using 10,000 tokens. Or if you go to the API key, this is the API key. You can generate it. And did you see 10 million token by free? I already using 13,000. So for using for testing for because they recently they launched it. So for ChatGPT they have ChatGPT and they have Mercury similar models, but Mercury is so faster than ChatGPT. It's almost 2x. You can check and you can integrate it by request by this request as I did from my applications. Okay, and I already developed a lot of tools, so I can show you by Inception. Where is my this one toolbars? So toolbars, if you go to dashboards, I already show you the AI tools. Email, you can see, for example, resume builder. If you are, for example, full stack developer, check this. Why I show you because check the response. What exactly they did. Okay, full stack developer, Laravel application, Laravel 5 years. So check the little check the how he make the response to more easier, and that's the scenario. We are badly to dependent on the OpenAI, but that was little slow, and the response generation was not that up to the mark. So now you can see here how we make it. For example, Laravel. So we make it Laravel and PHP, for example, React. Then we click on generate. See how he make the response. He make the name and professional and work experiences. So you can for example, my tools you can edit and you can download as a PDF. So you for this thing you can generate it easily. This kind of see the response of them is so humanized and so relate to the reality. But if you request it for ChatGPT, it's take little time and not up to the mark. So I hope you guys try. So you need to go first if you want to go to the Inception Lab and explore it. I hope you can be if you want to use it. 10 million. There is a 10 million tokens. You can use it. They're using DLLM. It means you all know LLM models. We are using OpenAI, so that's large model language, large language models. And DLLM means it's diffusion large language model. Okay, that's the scenario. And even though they are trusted by Microsoft, NVIDIA, AWS. So as you know, they have also coding models, Cloud Hyco, and you can integrate this API in your VS Code. As you know, the cursor and integrity. For example, this is the cursor. If I write anything, he will do for me. For example, can you check my code, code, everything? If you know the cursor, it's AI tools agent that help you the coding. Just you put the comment, he will do for you coding. Okay, and you can see we can use a lot of models. By Sonnet, Opus, and the GPT Codex, and whatever. For example, I now use Vocal. For example, I tell him this guy, can you please check the coding and make sure all is working well. Well, okay. Now he will this agent, why I make the comment, because this agent check your code and there is an enhancement, you can tell them he will do it. There is a lot of another tools. There is integrity good for front end, and cursor good for backends, all over the scenario. And you can now by Inception you can make your own VS code, but cursor integrity, as I told, all is premium, so you need to buy. But because Inception give you 10 million tokens, so you can request, you can make your own agent. How? Let me tell you. Open VS code. Open VS code. If you know the VS code, open VS code. And if you have API, I have the API. For example, go to cube.com and take the API for Mercury. I have Inception API, so take it from them. Okay, and go to the okay. Till he doing something, I could do it from himself. This is cursor, exactly I told you. Though this kind of AI agent, they check your all website. The inception is there is an error, he'll fix it. Even though if you have any kind of other request, he will do it. So this is the AI agent to work like 2026. Okay. So now you can make it same product from by Inception, because just you need to open VS Code. For example, open VS Code. So let me check my VS Code. What happened with VS Code? So how can I connect Mercury AI API? So how to this chatbot, this will be make a cursor like AI agent. If I make some comment, he will do for me. For example, I have the one project, for example, this project. So you need to go where? You need to go extension. After this extension, you need to write continue. Okay, this is called continue extension. So you can set here OpenAI or Inception AI for the let's install this thing. Okay, this is allow you to API that you can generate your own chatbots, own AI agents. So you can make some, you can write any type of comment. You will make your codes by inside of the VS Code. Okay, like you have copilots like this. If you write something, he will do for your coding. So I will make my own using Inception API. You can use OpenAI, for example. So as I already told you, for example, I show this one. What is my Inception API? You need to go Inception Labs AI. Then you need to go the get a start. So if you get to start, you have already account. You can see the API key here. So I have already API key. So this, if you generate first generation, you will get 10 million. That was the good thing. But in the OpenAI, we didn't get that much of AI tokens. You can explore more regarding all of the thing, and this is not expensive. If you check the pricing, If you go to the limits, and this is good limits. Even though per request, you can there is 10 million inputs and outputs, and the request rate is good. If you see API request, we can support 100 requests. So for testing, it's so nice based on the OpenAI. If you are used to OpenAI, so if you're using Inception, so you will see the differences. For example, I made a lot of testing, as you see, so I get the good result by API. So as I to show you from my tools, these tools, using a lot of things in my by your business. For example, we'll make it here. For example, I write it here. For example, I have technology company, and for example, web development, and for example you have mobile development. So he will suggest you domain name and your business name, for example professional. So you will see generate the, is very quick and so oriented. See, he told you the business name and the domain name, and he will tell you it's available or it's free something. Did you get the idea? So not going to more discussion, so we'll directly, it's already integrated, so already installed. So we'll click on it. Okay, then you will see in the below there is new extensions. Okay, there is a new extensions should be here. And okay, once you install the continue extension, you will see like this window. So you will select on mode add so on. In it, you can see API, so we can connect the API. This is OpenAI, and this is an aesthetic API. So an anthropomorphic API, so you can connect with this. For example, you can connect with OpenAI, you can connect with Gemini, you can connect with anthropomorphics. Okay, let's connect with this. For example, we'll take our API key, and for example put it here, it's okay. Or okay, I put it here, so you can check it. Did you see? After connection, it will be installed. Once I connected, you will see here will be connected the continue. If you click on continue, did you see how many models is coming? So if I write, for example, hi, did you see this is the Inception models, it's like OpenAI. So you can make your own agent like this. You will now do. So this is the scenario. What exactly we did. Okay. So you can use Inception API as an agent. So if you have any question regarding this thing and regarding Inception API, so you can ask me. I will tell you in the comment section. And if you want to learn about this kind of video, stay with me. I will upload any new kind of API models or LLM or DLLM model will be coming. I will explain day by day. So thank you so much.